Hi, my boys. I don't know what's going on.
He has reviewed thousands. This is Alejandro Duran, Detective Duran from San Bernardino, leading the multi-agency conspiracy investigation on the Justice 8. He has reviewed thousands of hours of video. He has terabytes of information that he's gone from a warrant of social media, cell phones, and residences. He has confirmed through cross-examination a few things. One is there is no threats that have been made through the evidence he's received. That there is no aid from the evidence he's received.
This is clear cartel and mafia stuff. This is Vegas. This is Palm Springs. This is oh my gosh, my dad's like, you a gangster? I guess I am. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm on my Instagram, and this Todd Spitzer, he's all up in Scientology. Like, Scientology gets these celebrities. They make you celebrities so they can get money off you. It's like a cash cow, just like what Britney Spears is doing. It's the same thing. It's like, it's a guarantee. It's like success, but they're fucking it all up. They are using different beliefs, and they're mixing it all up. It's a pot. It's a witch's, like, the I it starts as I see it. Anyways, it's like a pot, and that's what it is. So I would change Scientology to magic. It's just magic, and you have to discover where that source is coming from, and it'll get you sick, because that source is really strong, and you have to prepare yourself. You have to get healthy. There's a lot of people stopping it, like the Pope, and they are aware of Scientology, and they don't want to touch it because it comes with witchcraft. Well, our ancestors, they already knew what it was about. So what Scientology did, they, like, I guess they used the numbers, and they got caught. You can't go back. So now they're going to use religion people, Catholic and Christians and politicians. They're not who they say they are. They're not. They all dabbed in like Oprah and J-Lo. And I was a big fan of J-Lo at one point. Remember, I loved her smell, the perfume that she had out. I really liked it. And Frank, my first husband, he got it for me. I was so excited. It was for my birthday, and I opened it, and I'm like, wow, I was so appreciated that he got that for my birthday. If anything, I think Frank is the one that celebrated my birthday. Like, he did that for me. Like, I liked that. And he didn't ruin it for me. He didn't ruin any of my birthdays. And I wasn't expecting anything. So I think that made it even more, like, neat. You know, I wasn't expecting it, and he just but for your dad, it was kind of like, I thought we'd be going out, because it's like our same like, he can't forget about my birthday. He really can't, because his is on the 4th. So that would be like going out to a party and stuff, but it never was. It never was like that. Because I didn't have any friends to trust, to be around. And two, I had you boys. I couldn't leave you boys with the babysitter, because what happened to me? And sometimes the family just For how long? It's not an all day thing, and I don't want that. Um, I really didn't trust Lauren Tapete's family. Lauren Tapete's family, I did not trust. Um, anyways, let's go back to victim services. This is from the Orange County District Attorney's Office. And Orange County, like, they know what they're doing. It's a human sex trafficking. They know. It's no joke. It's no like, this is Waysmakers. And I even went to like try to get help from them, and they couldn't help me out. They couldn't even give me a therapist. It's all pills. They want me to take pills, and I don't want pills. I don't need pills. I want to be heard. So that's why I did what I did with the handprints. I'm just okay. Yeah. Anderson Elementary School. Anthony, Colin, Desi. I need you to be the bridge to those kids that were mentally, physically, and verbally and sexually abused in the Westminster School District. My boys, you will be the bridge. When I'm dead and gone, these kids are going to need help and support from what these teachers have done. You need to heal. I'm stuck in a child state mind forever, for the rest of my life, because I have to heal from what these adults have done to me. What Westminster School District and City, Westminster City did to me. I'm stuck in a child state of mind forever. So I can heal, and that's not going to look right to the rest of the world. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. This is how I heal, and this is how I'm coping to heal. And if it's not right for me to talk to my ancestors and my family on me going back into my childhood and getting my shadow, so I can heal, so I can understand what went wrong. Why did an adult feel like they needed to touch a child? Something's wrong with that adult. That adult is getting away with it. Why is that adult there? Why is that adult still around kids? It doesn't make sense. I told so many adults, and they're just like, oh, I don't want to deal with it. Let's sweep it under the rug. It's going to look bad for us. It's a family secret. Families don't keep secrets. Love don't keep secrets. So the district attorney's office is committed to assisting victims of crimes as part of our core mission. We take pride in helping and respecting all victims of crime. But yet you guys make profiles on Facebook and stuff and groups, and you don't get those bullies. It's the same thing as high school. I'm dealing with the same fucking thing. They went on underground. We take pride in helping and respecting all victims of crime, and great value in knowing that we can help to inform and strengthen the people of Orange County and find their voices throughout their journey to justice. Why does it have to be a journey? Isn't life a journey? So our ancestors were what? Trails of tears. It's the same fucking bullshit. So no more, never again, 9/11. Information and resources can be found at, they give you a website. And then I put, these places do not work. If you would have done your job, you would have known that. Stop voting. And that is one of the police guys from Westminster PD, and Carlos, the council member. He is a member of a cult. They're telling me cult member. And then it's funny because Reba McEntire, Usher, and Post Malone are stated to perform at San Francisco 49ers and Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl matchup on February 11th. The suit says, another blog, I spit a little bit. That's funny. The suit says another blog post was directed at Clayton Trevin and the entire Trevin family, and read, "Gotta shapen up my axe. Lot of dead wood to clear out." Ocean View School District trustees files suit, gets restraining order against blogger over alleged threats. That's exactly what's happening to me. They're using money and resources. And mind you, what she's wearing, red and black. And she looks exactly like my mom's friend, Chris. And my mom's name is Shelly. Well, Shelly's missing too, another Shelly from Scientology. And there's a Shelly here, a mayor in Los Alamitos. So our ancestors are like, you can connect the dots. You're like a puzzle piece. You're a missing puzzle piece that no one wants to put in or can find or whatever it may be. I don't know. So I put so I'm trolling people and I'm posting wherever I can put my comments on, and I'm screenshotting my own fucking things too, and I'm putting it up. These are military people. The U.S. military knew this was going to happen, so they are hiding friends and family. The whole entire LAPD is run by people of Scientology. Scientology bought LAPD and New York City PD. Fox News was all planned and staged. These politicians are all involved. Gavin Newsom is a member of work. It was working with them. He's Vegas done. Um, what else do I need? Because these men need to be gone permanently. How does that work? And our ancestors go, "You'll watch what happens, watch. We'll show you." So all these accidents are happening and whatnot. I'm getting myself prepared for a major like earthquake or a car accident, whatever the case may be. Um, so that's me having fun pictures. This is Apollo. Um, Armstrong and all that, like the stars and the moon and Hermes. This is me playing with. This is me, Hermes, and Apollo, and Earth, all in one picture. That's for you boys. Um, this guy's a subway guy, and he was in Daryl or no, Jared Frugal or Fogel, and he reminded me of my Michael Jerome, in which that really bothered me. Like I don't want to do. That was when I was little. Like I didn't want to imagine him like that, and it just stuck. And then it just creeped me out even more. And then I find out Jerome was really one of them, and I'm like, all those computers. So I know computers really well, and I know technology really well, and I know that they are hacking into stuff because he's also pirating movies, and that's how his house got broken into. So when Lauren Tapia was doing his bullshit, I already knew, like, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up. Um, that's how I was able to hack into your dad's email. Um, they gave me the password. So I know when I need that information, it will come crystal clear to me. And I'm happy. I'm fine because I did it once. I did it several times. But that day, no fucking reason at all. Watching my movie, all of a sudden, I get this hit of fever, hit, shock, death, everything. Like, whoa, what is this? What the fuck is this? Um, and at the time, me and your dad were separated, and he wasn't allowed to go to my sister's house, Stephanie's apartment, to move in with us because of the reason why they weren't taught, why I wasn't getting a straight answer. He couldn't give me a straight answer. And all of a sudden, his aunt pops up, my grandma pops up. Write it down, write it down. Go on his email. Type in this. I type it in. I'm like, what is this about? And I'm shaking. What is this about? I see multiple emails now. I see passwords. I see people he's not supposed to be talking to. I see Craigslist. I see so many things from his work. And I'm like, okay, is his work stage? Is his work undercover? This can't be. Um, I'm looking up like what this really is. So Lou Arena, um, that was the boss's name, and I'm like, Lou, that's like Britney Spears. Lou, that's like that Lou Taylor girl. All right, I'm gonna follow this where this goes because I knew I had to get my answers, and I was getting my answers from that, and what Stephanie has done, um, that's devastating. Lauren Tapia doesn't need a gun. Um, Stephanie married a lawyer, Josh Davidson, so she can cover up her crimes of what she planted for me. Um, this is the pizza game that I played with you guys, and I did this for the children, even the dead children. They were giving me ideas and games and like go big, go big. So the game night, PTA family game night, that was for our ancestors. That was like I got a like a little notification. Anyway, um, all done a golden buzzer. This is for the class with 100% membership turned in. Not only did they get a pizza party, but they now get a golden pizza for their class. Can't wait to see their faces. A proud moment and a 4-year goal to achieve. What a way to end my term. My goal, because um, the previous president never got 100% membership. That's what I was told. No class ever got a full like 100% membership. So I'm like, when that president told me that, that made him like, that's my end goal is for a whole class to get a whole membership like turned in, because that I felt like then I'd get my point across. That means that these kids really did like me, and I really did work hard for that whole class, that turned in the whole membership. But meanwhile, I'm doing that. This money is protected. This money is blood money. I'm aware of that because I was in Girl Scouts. So this money was blood money. So I made sure I turned all that blood money into for what the children really needed. And what I found out was too many hands in the cookie jar. Too many people were taking these kids' money, these hardworking families. Because I know I didn't have that much money to give out to the to support the children, like to the school. The school had plenty of money, but I didn't have money to keep pouring into the school, and the school wasn't helping me support my kids. Um, and then Lauren Tapia working so I can do this. So I volunteered my time because I didn't have a job. This was my job to donate my blood, sweat, and tears, and I did for this PTA, for this community. I did. And what I did not like what I saw, so I went to the city. And then what I did, I went to the city, and I knew that I could not do it because I did not believe in God and Jesus. And what this Amy West did was fucking horrible, wrong. What will you tell your kids you did to stop the genocide? I'm going to tell exactly what these adults did. Nothing. They were the cause of this. So many children died in this amount of time. Because I shouldn't have been here. I'm not. I know I'm in the right place right now, but I know my spot was supposed to be higher, and the reason why it's not higher is because I did not put boundaries up. I did not tell all these people that were bullying me to stop when they needed. I just had to watch what they were gonna do. There was a lesson for me in there, and I know that there was. Um, and this is for Amy West, and I tagged Amy West, Councilwoman Amy Pham West, First District, Amy Walsh, Westminster PD, and Roger Mindrum. I tagged, "You know nothing. You are the face of genocide. Shame on you. Watch me." And I tagged them. And then I go, "I'm showing the world what this whole city was doing to the children. I'm a victim myself. I promise. I promise to take this America down. Back to Mexico like it should. Amy West, you need to go back home. You're a cockroach." The Vietnamese community is now labeled Cockroach City. That whole Westminster is Cockroach City. And you can and I've been saying that to Lauren for a long time. They're like cockroaches. They're like cockroaches. And when I first moved into Irvine apartment, there was a cockroach waiting for me. That was amazing because their ancestors were calling them that. Um, this is Gavin Newsom. Like, he is totally involved. Like people who dress like that in the black suits, they're Scientology. So these people that are protesting, like the Kumiais, they're trying to stop the wall from happening because we don't need the wall in the first place. And the wall goes straight into a burial ground. This is all burial ground, the sacred burial ground, and the wall does not need to be up. They are fucking with our ancestors, just like the freeway. What did they do to the What did they do to the bones? What did they do? Not proper, not proper. Because my family said these people are fake. The people in the ocean right now that are speaking about Kumeyaay, about our ancestors, are fake. And I watched a couple of things in Huntington Beach. It's fake. Those people are fake. So if you look up the Westminster City Council, I'll be up there, and you'll see that I'm alone. You'll see that I can't talk right. You can see that I'm nervous. You can see that I'm scared. You can see that I don't want to be there. You can clearly see that I need full on one, just point blank. Why is this even happening? I don't even, this is just waste of my time. It is a waste of my time, especially the people in the background. Those are the same people that were trolling me online. Same fuckfest, same family shit. So the aviation stuff and like that, to me, it's all fake. It's like, it's none of our business. It an end game. That is funny. So Lauren Tapia, and I needed proof. I really needed proof. So this was October 15, 2020. Been going, Lauren Tapia to me. Lauren Tapia, you wrote this. You put, been going through a roller coaster of emotion, but starting to understand the big picture here. Still very new to this, and from time to time running into situations that make me worry, perhaps need more explaining. I worry that Tina Cormie is feeling other stress and sorrows, and I don't like that because I feel that she's stressing over other people. But I'm optimistic, and I feel hopeful. Finally, something I must say I haven't felt in our last months or so before leaving Riverside. So the friends and family, how dare you come into my life thinking that it's okay to take time away from him for his children. You knew exactly what you were doing. He's now lost because of all these people that are trying to get to him. He knows exactly what he did. He cannot run away. And this brings up to that Twitch boss from Ellen, that guy from Ellen. Um, She has a daughter. She has a teenage daughter. I'd be watching out for moms and daughters like that. I'd feel really uncomfortable. And when you make a guy or feel like, I don't know, I know what I saw in Lauren Tapia. You weren't supposed to be protecting that daughter, the Jacob's daughter, like that. When your own son was getting abused and needed to talk to and needed to be heard, and you weren't listening to your son, you weren't listening to me, and you definitely weren't helping me when I told you about what Dan did to me. So you're going to worry about a teenager? How supposedly this teenager was caught up in a hotel with adults, and you are worried for her life. You are now worried. You are pissed. You are upset. You are more upset about this, about a daughter that's not even yours, in a hotel room with a bunch of other men adults taking a shower. Yes, I'm disgusted, but the way you were acting was jealousy. The way you were acting was not of a father. Lauren Tapia, you triggered me like no other fucking way. You triggered me like that's why you needed that protection. I'm not going to protect a child. I'm not going to protect a pedophile. I'm not going to protect any family member, especially your family. So your friends are involved. Frank, I'm waiting for you. And I wonder how that might be, because you know something. Our ancestors are pointing like you're coming. It's only a matter of time. Your sister's April. How many times you're gonna hear your sister's name? How many times are you gonna hear my name or Stephanie's name be brought up, or Michelle's name be brought up, and you're like, oh man, the guilt's gonna get to you. The guilt's gonna get to you. And what I saw before, like what they gave me, uh, like, because that's why I had to block you. I had to block you because people were commenting on your stuff, and then like your picture would pop up, and I'm like, this is just, I don't like where this is going. I had to block you because I saw those pictures of your family, and I'm like, you gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. You know exactly what you did. You did witchcraft, and I'm getting all these people um, that have done witchcraft on me. This is my family's seal crust, and it needs to be updated for you boys. It needs to be updated. It must be updated for you boys. To Britney Spears, aka other children who are victims of the same BS, my dad told me he never left me. After he died, he got me, pumpkin. He's telling me to show you a mother's love runs deep. Mother Earth gives for free. Oh my, this is so weird. This is scary because when I don't like the mommy and daddy thing. I don't like calling my dad daddy. It's just like that is just it's a pedophile talk, even mommy. So to me, I don't like that. And I remember my dad did get triggered. I I don't remember when the last time I called my dad daddy. It's got to be in preschool, elementary, but it wasn't with dad. And even Mandy would be dad. It wouldn't be daddy. Um, and after I noticed that, like growing up, I realized, yeah, there is something there. Um, it's gross. So then I remember a guy told me like, he said something about a daddy, and I'm like, no, that's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but no girl, I don't know what girl think that that's okay. Like for you to talk like that, I don't know. I don't understand how these men think that that's okay. Like, don't they think about their own kids? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want my boys to be going through this same shit. So why would I put a guy through it? Like Frank, I cheated on you and I told you the next day. Like, I got him to come with me to tell you. Like, it happened so fast. Like, it wasn't just like messing around behind your back. It was right away. There was no need to hide behind your back about it because there's no going back. I did what I did. You can't go back after it. There's no reason for me to hurt you like that, to keep going behind your back and doing it. No, like, we separated like that. Like, we tried to um work out and separate as friends, like, all right, move on, and the relationship, like, it can't be a girlfriend and boyfriend thing anymore. It just can't. I fucked it up. I understood that. I knew that. And it was so crazy because Walmart, I remember going to Walmart and I felt like I was going to meet someone there. And holy shit, same thing happened when I met Lauren. Happened to you, but it was happening at Walmart. So then you were working on the refrigerating, fixing the refrigerating, and I forgot who you were. I just knew you looked familiar. Dang. Whatever it was, like, it shocked me because I'm like, I looked at you. It's funny because you already knew who I was. You knew who Lauren was, and you knew where you were at. You knew exactly where you were at. And I was just like, and then I'm like, oh shit, that was you. And I'm like, and Lauren gets pissed. Lauren goes, did you see who that was? And I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. What, who, tell me who? And he's like, it's your ex. I'm like, oh, I did not see. But I did know. But he didn't need to know that. Why in the fuck did he need to go off on life like that? There's no fucking reason for it. I forgot. The only reason why I got shocked is because these fucking two. Um, yeah. Ain't gonna happen. So, then the friends got involved. They were so into it. They were like following me, taking pictures, talking shit behind my back. Then I saw interviews. Cassie Valentine was doing an interview. So all these people that from high school that were involved in like the Scientology, they were getting interviewed a long time ago. Somebody caught them. They were getting interviewed. So I see Cassie Valentine and she looked all like smiggled out. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened to her? And she was dealing with her problem. I'm like, oh my God, that's sad. What happened to her parents? How come her parents just fucked her up like that? Um, and I'm like, is she playing a dumb part? And now, like, holy shit. And then she wished. And then I saw her working for Bear, the paint company. And I'm like, my ancestors are like, she's involved, she's involved. And I'm like, okay, she has a daughter named Sawyer. So I'm like, how many more people are involved? And her name's Cassie. And then Jamie. And then Brittany Betancourt. And then I'm like, damn, like, when is it ever gonna stop? Oh, and then Jody. Jody is Jamie's mom. So if anything, Jody is like Pendergrass. Oh, what's her name? Lab Pendergrass, Mrs. Pendergrass. Horrible woman, horrible mother. And that's sad. I'm like, I can't, like, how are you gonna call a mom horrible? My mom's horrible. My mom's a horrible mom. Gypsy's Rose mother was a horrible mother. Because at some point in time, you know exactly what you're doing to a child. You know exactly what you're doing, and you just love that fucking power. And it is fucking sickening. Because my dad told me, you know exactly. At some point in time, you know exactly that this is a child that you shouldn't be fucking with. Because you're an adult, you're old enough, you're big enough. And the only excuse people will have for that is if you were already a child in that adult form. And you can't fake that. Because there's some people that look like a 30-year-old, but they act like a 5-year-old. And you cannot fake that. You cannot fake that. Because they will literally act like a fucking 5-year-old. And no 5-year-old will think about sex. No 5-year-old is going to be thinking like the hate of an adult does. Because a 5-year-old was taught that. Mustard roll. I don't know if you can see that. That's in Irvine Park. Irvine Park. So Irvine Park to me was like military memorial. That's what I get from custard, anyways. And then I had my red slipper. This is an emoji or one of those avatars. I got a sandwich, my red slippers, and the pyramids in the back with the clouds and the ghosts. That's funny to me. A sandwich. And then this is my grandma, Pastina, and my dad. And that's why I did Bambi for you boys, because of the hat. And you look like a crown. So I'm like, oh, it's cute king. So that's why I did with you boys. I did a Bambi. I did a Bambi for you. I'll do the picture later. I could not find Bambi theme at all for you because it was all there was nothing. We had to look it up, and I said this before. And then to the baby shower, I had a lot of girl clothes. I had a lot of girl stuff because everyone thought that you were going to be a girl, and I said no, it's going to be a boy. It's going to be a boy. No one wanted to believe me then. And because the ultrasound couldn't show, you didn't want to show. And then the time when I went to deliver, they had to do another ultrasound to see how the baby was positioned, and which was crazy because they didn't do that to Colin. But anyways, they did that for Desi or for Anthony because he was also a month early. And then she goes, "Do you know what you're having?" And I go, "No, they didn't want to tell me." And she goes, "Do you want to know?" I'm like, "No," because it's already like I don't. I kind of wanted to be a surprise at this time though. I want to see if I was really right. And she goes, well, "What do you think you're having?" I go, "I'm having a boy." And she goes, "Well, mom always knows best." So I'm like, she just told me. And then I already had your name picked out and everything. And then and they said happy birthday Anthony when you came out, like that was the best feeling. Hearing your name, having them say happy birthday Anthony, knowing that that was my name that I gave to you, that mean your dad, like your dad agreed, you know. And what I showed your dad that day that we agreed on the fucking name, your dad has to remember that we agreed on that fucking name together. And I told him, well, let's pick on the name. And we picked on Anthony. And when we said Anthony, and that when we looked on the day of that birth of his due date, it was Saint Anthony, October 24th. When we on October 24th, on the year 2005, that calendar that I saw, that me and Lauren saw together, that day was also my grandma's birthday. My grandma's um, date of death, and also her birthday, that would be Anthony's birthday. And that day said Saint Anthony. And right there, Lauren goes, then that's it. Like, I'm like, that's it. That's his name. Has to be. And I was so excited. Like, this is so cool. This is so neat. And now my dad's like, yeah, but that's arranged marriage. Just know that is. And the Pope, then the dreams start popping up, bishop stuff, a lot of sickness was going on, and I was trying to understand it, and then I'm getting followed. I'm getting harassed. I hated being pregnant. I just knew I had to protect you. I wasn't feeling right. I hated being pregnant, but I was so excited to be a mom. I hated how my body looked after. I was trying to educate myself as much as possible. Like, there's this thing growing inside you, just kicking around all your inside. The more you think about it, the more I just want to throw up. Like, oh my god! But the thing that got me going was looking to your future. How am I going to show you the outside world? Because you're making me think about my insides, and I didn't like it. It was grossing me out. And it still grosses me out, just like the human body stuff. Like, that's where like the Leonardo da Vinci kind of helped me in the paintings. Like, it's all painting, it's all right there. It's all, you just have to analyze it. Thinking too much is good. And just know that they got me. So we did the message board, boys. The message board is on top. I don't have the full picture because I just do the screenshot. And then this is when your dad called the cops on me in 2001. So this is when I made this in loving memory of Miss Tina Lynn Cormany, 1985 to 2001. She leaves behind 3 loved boys. And then that's when Lauren Tapia said, like, called me, said I'm going to commit suicide with a gun. I had a gun. I was going to blow my brains out. And like he knew exactly what I was doing. He knew exactly what I was doing. And I'm setting this up.